sarcasm and trolling. Those were not actual translations. Just in case it wasn't completely obvious. I don't actually speak Korean. I'm just making shit up. So yeah, that's absolutely not what they were saying. I don't know what they were saying, but it was definitely not that. Anyway, it looks like it's gonna be a PVZ here to start off the day. It's gonna be oh shit, who is this? I wasn't paying attention. Is this deer? Is this trap? I actually didn't even pay attention to the to the name. I think it's deer. Okay, someone says it's deer. Yeah. Alright, so it's gonna be deer against some Zerg. Some Zerg. And it's gonna be Shine. Alright. Whoa, I almost turned off my stream on accident. That would have been terrible. Probably would have caused some heart attacks among the viewers. Alright, Shine versus Deer. Whoa, did you guys see that? In his last 5 games, he's got 5 wins. Sick! Shine is so sick. His hair looks like ridiculously huge though. He might be hiding something under there. He's like hiding some, like a donut or something. I don't know. For some reason it makes me think of that Full Metal Panic jelly donut scene. I think because I was like looking at random YouTube videos yesterday and I just happened to watch that one. So now like now I'm looking at Shine's hair, I'm like, does he have a jelly donut under his hair? Ugh. Ridiculous. The map, by the way, is going to be Entombed Valley. Oh, look at that! We didn't even get started yet, and I knew what the map was. I must be from the future. So, spawning as the Red Protoss on the bottom right, we do have Deer. Sorry, I forgot his name. And at the top right, as the blue Zerg, we have Shine for Samsung Con, the #1 team in the world. But don't worry, guys, I'm an unbiased commentator. Clearly, no con bias on this stream whatsoever. No stork bias. So it looks like a pylon going up here at the front. It's going to do a little wall in there at the wide ramp. Interesting that from that pylon position, it looks like he's going to just try and wall off the entire wide ramp. Sometimes we do see Protoss players. Oh, look, the girl's not paying attention. The guy's like, dude, you're on TV. Hide your face. Hurry up. Nudge, nudge. Nudge, nudge. Anyway, yeah, on this map, it's quite a wide ramp and kind of tricky to wall it off fully. So a lot of times you'll see like a diagonal wall between the like the narrow ramp into your main and like the other edge of the ramp. So it's not, you're not actually walling off the entire wide ramp, but you're still kind of walling yourself off. But either way, it's pretty wide space here on Entombed. Aw, so cute, so cute. What is all that junk in her hair though? Her hair looks a little bit ridiculous. That is actually kind of crazy. But anyway, enough BMing of little children. Back to the game. It looks like, yeah, Forge going down as part of the wall there at the front. Meanwhile, he does scout the, it was probably a 14 pool, wasn't paying attention, but presumably a 14 pool into expand build from Shine. And is he going to be able to block the hatchery? It's going to be quite close here, almost 300 minerals. Nah, show us the hatchery block. Ah, stupid camera guy. Ah, you can ogle pretty women in your own time. Let me see StarCraft. Alright, anyway, drone, going to the third base. Looks like Probe's not going to follow, so he will be able to just build his hatchery at his third. Yep, there it is, and a Nexus down now for Deer. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. I keep wanting to call him Trap, but he's not Trap, he's Deer. Anyway, Probe going in here. I believe he got close enough to see that hatchery. Pretty sure. Anyway, a couple of links coming down here. Going to start picking away at this pylon so he can get his third base up there at his own natural. And it's like no gas is being taken just yet. Gateway at the front and a cannon. Standard stuff. I'm actually not sure. If he puts a cybernetics core there, is that going to wall it off completely, or will there be a 1 hex gap? I actually can't quite tell. My distance judging abilities in StarCraft 2 are not very up to scratch yet. Need to play some more games, need to do some more laddering. It's so hard though, because I just got D3 like 2 days ago. Because I wasn't planning to get to D3 until next weekend, because like next weekend's a long weekend, right? So I was like, okay, I'll just not get D3 yet, I'll just hold off a little bit and like not ruin my life yet. But then like I was bored on Saturday, so I was just like, screw it, I'll buy it. And now I don't think I'm just going to play StarCraft for the next 2 weeks. It's terrible. Anyway, looks like, oh, what is this probe doing? I know he's going to leave now. Looks like just 1 gas taken for Shine. I keep forgetting both these players now, god damn. But it looks like Deer hasn't seen that yet. Oh, lagging, lagu. Oh shit, it's frozen. Oh wait, no, we're back, sorry. In the meantime, oh, I think there's 1 Zergling actually running around the natural there, just make sure there's no cannons or anything. Looks like Zergling speed is on the way. Meanwhile, Deer just chrono boosting le probes out. Excuse me. And still just staying on that 1 gas, so yeah, just gonna make a few speedings for defense, and let's see what other tech he decides to go for. Is he even gonna just get another hatchery first? Get another base? Do a super fast 4 base? That'd be quite cool. Because he's not gonna have enough gas to do like anything serious. He might just make a maybe make a Rotorn, maybe make something. He's not making anything. He's gonna make something. Spend your money. And it looks like we do have a Twilight Council on the way. That's a very quick Twilight Council. I think he's going for Dark Templars actually. He's also made not the best wall at his front. It looks like I think if he actually put the cybernetics core there in the cybernetics core in the gap, he would have walled himself off completely, and he didn't want to do that. So he put it a little bit back, so he so he could still leave his base. But that's left a fairly big gap. I think he can still block it with 1 pylon though, so that should be fine. In the meantime, Zerg is still on 1 gas, but I think he's just started his lair. So he's going up to lair tech with 1 gas. I don't know what he thinks he can make with only 1 gas on lair. But I guess we'll see. He's running a few speedings across the map. And he might actually just run into the base here because there's not a wall off. Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. Like that is not a good wall. you want to be able to just block that with 1 zealot. The probe's coming off the line. It looks like a cannon is gonna go down, but so will all the Zerglings. I think you should build a couple of pylons or something there to block it. Yeah, he's gonna build a gateway there, just so that more links don't run in here. But Shine is continuing to make more links. And yep, there is the Dark Shrine, so there's going to be a Dark Templar rush, kind of. Or, I don't think I should say rush, it's like, you know, fast DTs off of, after a fast expand. In the meantime, looks like building some proxy pylons, going to get 1 there at the top left, and looks like he's just walling himself in now completely. It's so interesting because the thing is, like, because he went for such a fast Dark Templar, I think that's why he doesn't have a sentry. You know, he saved all his gas to go for that fast Dark Shrine, which is super gas heavy. And then, and so I feel like it was a bit of a mistake, because if he went for, you know, more gateways earlier on, if he had a couple of sentries, he would have been okay against that Zergling attack. He just force field the gap, or just have a few units to block it. But because he was kind of skimping on all those units in order to rush for this tech, I think he should have, you know, definitely considered making a better wall there, or even just walling himself off completely. I mean, he can even just kill that pylon to leave his base. I mean, that's not a big deal. Meanwhile, the 4 DTs are on the way. He's also chrono boosting his Twilight Council. That's actually charged. Looking at the production tab, but he's actually getting charged instead of blink. Maybe gonna follow this up with some, I don't know, like some charge lot Archon shenanigans. That would be pretty crazy. But anyway, the DT's moving in here. The lair is done, so Shine is going to be able to make a Overseer, but does he see this coming? Okay, the DT has now attacked that Queen, so he definitely knows what's going on here. And the Zerglings are running back here. He's making 3 Overseers at his natural. I think that's a good idea. You know, he wants 1 for each base at least, but he's going to lose all his Queens. That's going to mean no more Larva Injects, which means he's going to be his production is severely hampered right now. But that DT should be targeting drones and not Zerglings. Looks like the Overseers do finish though, so 1 DT at the natural is going to get taken down here. The other DT at the 3rd base is going to kill a couple of Zerglings, but it looks like Zealot's coming in here. The drone's actually going to try and finish off that Dark Templar, while the one in the main looks like it's been killed as well. Looks like, oh, Shine forgot to shift-click those drones back to mining after killing that DT. Wait, is that 8 warp gates? 9? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's like 8 or 9 warp gates actually from Deer. I think he's just gonna do like a huge 2-base all-in now with Charge Lot Archon. Look at this, yeah, he's got Charge Lot Archon. This is like a Brood War style Zealot Archon timing here, man. This is like back in the day in Brood War. This used to be like all the rage, like the 2 Archon 4 gateway attack in PvZ. And like this is like the SE2 version of it, and here we go. Looks like the drones all coming off to fight here. Zealots and Archons though pretty good against drones. Most units are pretty good against drones, and oh my god, all the drones getting demolished here. Sick attack from Deer. Shine is basically dead, but a fungal, a huge fungal on the Zealots. Looks like he actually went for a faster attack. But, you know, I mean, fungals are nice, but he doesn't have any units to back them up to really finish off these Zealots. So the Zealots are all taking quite a bit of damage, but it doesn't matter. There's nothing here to actually finish them off. GG from Shine, and Deer takes game number 1. Wow. Shine, not too happy about that. That was a very interesting strategy from Deer there. Fast Dark Templar into Speed Lot Archon, or Charge Lot Archon rather. I need to get my terms correct. So, yeah, STX gonna take game number 1. Unfortunately for Shine, mass laying and a couple of infestors is not gonna do it against that many Zealots. Needed to get some roaches out there. I'm a little bit confused by his build because he went for a pretty fast lair, but he only had 1 gas for a really long time, and then he went for infestors. I mean, like, I can understand going for mass ling before that. Okay, he's using all his minerals on ling, so he doesn't want too much gas, but you know, then you go for infestors and you kind of